The relationship between the fans and the club was not great, and he did brilliantly. Took it on in the Premier League. Alan Pardew then got around that team to 5th, but Houghton himself knows this league well. He did really well at Birmingham. Again, a club that was having problems off the field. He's come to Brighton, got them into a great position last season, got them in a really strong position, even stronger this year. He's somebody who is highly regarded, and you can see why when you look at his record and just the way that he carries himself.
Developed a reputation as a bit of a firefighter, hasn't he? He came to Newcastle in turbulent times and was just brilliant the way he steered us through the sort of steady waters in the middle when we were heading for the rocks, and he did the same, as you mentioned, at Birmingham as well. But coming here to a good solid club on the up with good infrastructure, nice part of the world, gives him an opportunity to shake off that tag of just being Chris Houghton the firefighter. He's a very underrated manager. He served his time as a coach at Newcastle. The first thing he did was he got the lieutenants in the dressing room on board, which I think is half the battle in management, and I'm sure he's done the same here. 89 points last season. To not go up with 89 points is incredible, and I'd love to see him get Brighton up into the Premier League as runners up to Newcastle.
And he had a long career as a coach at Spurs, but he's obviously shown as a manager he can be ruthless and he can make big calls as well, because you're not going to do as well as he's done in management if you haven't got that side where you can make decisions that'll be difficult and upset big players.
Well, he did it at Newcastle, and people don't realise in that season he left out Nolan, he left out Butt, Smith, Barton, Carroll. He made the big calls in that season. There was this myth going around that we were picking the team and all. That was nonsense. You know, we policed the dressing room and kept, you know, some difficult characters in check, kept ourselves in check really. But Chris and Colin did a great job, picked the team, made the big decisions. Then you have to do that. Part of leadership management is making the big calls, and he's doing it well.
Yeah, Chris Houghton in charge of Brighton since December 2014. He replaced Sammy Hippier, the former Liverpool defender who had a brief spell as manager down here on the south coast. Houghton's record at Newcastle as someone who had a couple of caretaker spells in charge before eventually being the man in the hot seat for the full championship season, then in the Premier League until December after getting promoted. 70 matches, 39 victories, a very